Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sipnewski, your crypto queen. Thank you so much for popping by my channel. Please know that this is not financial advice. I'm only here to entertain you and to remind you to buy on red candles. That's exactly where I thought the price of Pepe was headed after it came out that the developers had stolen trillions of tokens and dumped them on exchanges. But that's not really what happened. It seemed like the community is so strong and they're just hodling for a brighter future. They're hoping that all of this is going to get corrected. Or maybe they're looking at the charts and they see that, you know what, there's still a lot of liquidity there. There's still a lot of volume going on. So what I'm going to do is just hodl my tokens and just kind of cross my fingers and hope for a brighter, better tomorrow. And I think that's probably what's going on with Pepe, right? Like you want people, they're optimistic, they want it all to work out. And, one guy said to me, I'm hodling mine, Pepe forever. And I'm like, why? Don't you see what's going on? And what he said to me, what I had, pondered in my first video, maybe people bought at the all-time high and now they've just completely taken a bath. So why not hodl at this point just to see, like, fingers crossed, maybe it'll go back up. And I think my suspicions were right. That's what people are doing. So, you know, let's go back a little bit to kind of try to figure out where it went wrong and why I think it's still not headed in a very good direction whatsoever. So on August 24th, we had one of these internet sleuths, Crypto Naughty, saying, hey, you know what? Notice something crazy about the Pepe centralized exchange wallet. Like the criteria has changed from 5 of 8 addresses to unlock the centralized exchange wallet. It's dipped down to 2. That's kind of messed up. And whenever you see something like that going on, that's not a good sign. So just to let you know, he posted that on August 24th, and let me hit this for the 4:46 p.m. Okay, Eastern Standard Time on August 24th. So you would think, like, hey man, if I was the developer of Pepe and something like that was going on, like huge, something earth-shattering going on with my cryptocurrency, I would be all over the place trying to explain to what's going on with the community and everything. We heard nothing. The Pepe community, and I'm not a Pepe holder, just let you know. Uh, the community heard nothing. And as a matter of fact, you know what? If you go to Pepe's X page or Twitter page, there's really not that much communication there at all. And when they did communicate, it was just a picture of the stupid meme frog. Like just pictures of that stupid frog doing things. No real meaningful communication whatsoever, right? So, this guy who owns a purple Lamborghini, I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if indeed that is one of the developers of Pepe. I don't like to dox people and do that. But it seemed like a lot of people pointed their fingers at this specific guy and they were like, hey, he is one of the devs. He's someone to blame. You know what? We need to really hyper focus on this dude and see what's going on with him because nobody was saying anything about what had happened, what had transpired, all of these tokens to the tune of like $15 million being dumped, and somebody was quiet. Well, a day later, so once again, I will say a complete one day later, it took a whole 24 hours for the person to finally put out some kind of public statement explaining what happened and what was going on. Like I said, if that was my cryptocurrency, I would have started a Twitter space and I would have found out, I would have told the community. But anyway, this is the announcement that was posted a full 24 hours later. And of course, this is after he got doxxed and everything. We're not even really 100% sure that that was the guy, but, people are thinking it was. An announcement to the Pepe community. Once again, this is posted directly on the Pepe Twitter page to communicate directly to the Pepe community. Yesterday, on August 24th, 2023, a series of unexpected transactions took place from the Pepe multi-signature centralized exchange wallet, in which 16 trillion Pepe tokens worth roughly about $15 million were transferred to various crypto exchanges: OKX, Binance, Kucoin, and Bybit, and the required signer count was reduced to 2 of 8 wallets. The multi-sig now sits with 10 trillion tokens and 1 signer remaining, and I can assure you that those tokens, as well as the Twitter account, are in safe hands. I want to explain everything that took place and provide as much transparency as possible with the Pepe community. Since its inception, Pepe has unfortunately been plagued by inner strife, with a portion of the team being bad actors led by big egos and greed. Pepe is now entirely free of this baggage with clear roads ahead, making this sound like, oh, all of this, all of those millions that got dumped on exchanges, all of that, hey, man, that was actually good news. Mm-mm. There has often been conflict, and the majority of the team involved in Pepe creation and started to distance themselves after the first week of the project inception, which probably tells you that, you know what, they started this with every hope of just being a quick little pump and dump. They wanted to get in there, siphon off a couple 100,000, and then get the heck out of there, right? That's what it sounds like. They block team progress on making donations or purchases with multi-sig tokens due to inability to make signatures, disagreements, and being unavailable to contact for weeks at a time. The multi-sig was set up to require 3 out of the 4 signers present for an approval, or 3/4 of the signers present for an approval. Yesterday, these 3 ex-team members came back behind my back, logged onto the multi-sig, stole 16 trillion, about 60% of the 26 trillion multi-sig. This is so hard to file. Of the 26 multi-sig tokens, and sent them to exchanges to sell. I think he means to sell. Then they remove themselves from the multi-sig in an attempt to absolve any association to Pepe, deleting all of their social accounts and leaving me behind nothing but a message stating the multi-sig has been updated and you are in full control. I am shocked at what took place and would like to apologize for all of the fear and uncertainty and any losses the actions of these bad actors have caused members of the community. The exchange wallet, the centralized exchange wallet tokens, were never meant to be sold on the market or for the team to profit from them. Had I been in charge myself, the whole time, I would have made some donations, burned the majority of the exchange wallet long ago. I can assure you that the control of this Twitter account, as well as the remaining 10 trillion tokens in the multi-sig, are safe and in control of someone who has the best interests for everyone and Pepe at hand, and accessible by the nefarious ex-team members. As I process what has happened, I look forward to a future for Pepe where I will be able to operate with the community and the token's best intention at mind, and no negligent team members and locked multi-sig situation blocking me from doing what is best. I have started discussions with some prominent community members who will be helping me guide things forward, and I'm excited to be in the position to do everything we can to set up Pepe to thrive as the decentralized and anti-fragile meme coin asset it deserves to be. At this point, it appears that most and all of the tokens stolen from the multi-sig yesterday were quickly sold on OKX and Binance. The remaining 10 trillion tokens left in the multi-sig will be transferred out of the multi-sig and into a new wallet where they will safely rest until a use or burn arises. I have been in negotiation with the owner of some of the web domains and usernames that I am looking into acquiring for Pepe. And when I am complete with any of those prospect purchases or donations of Pepe from the multi-sig, I will burn the remainder of the multi-sig tokens. Once all is set and complete, I would like Pepe to be left in a position where it can stand and thrive as strong as ever in a truly decentralized and anti-fragile state. Together, we are all Pepe. Now, I want you to understand that, you know, a lot of the community is saying, yes, this is true. And now the token belongs to the community. It's going to be a community token, and we got it from here. I just want to remind you that Pepe is not Bitcoin. You're not going to go to a store and buy something with your Pepe tokens. That's not going to happen. So when people are all geared up that, hey, this is the new big community token and we're in this together, and certainly there's a lot of money in Pepe still. What is it that you, someone who is a part of the Pepe community, what is it that you plan to do in order to bring this meme coin into the future of cryptocurrency for mainstream adoption? What is it you can do? Probably nothing, right? All you really can do is cross your fingers, hope the price goes up so that you can then dump your tokens and maybe get your money out that you put back in. But I do want to show you that on the chart. I mean, the chart, let's be honest, it's holding up. Like, I was shocked to see that this area of support seems to be holding strong. So when we look at the holders, it's still a lot of people in this particular meme coin. The liquidity is still there, like $9.5 million in liquidity. And when you look at the 24-hour volume, this is what could be deceptive, because you're saying like, oh, dude, look, like there's over $6 million happening in the past 24 hours. People are buying it. That things are moving, things are happening. But when you go down on Dex Tools and you're looking to see exactly what's going on, you can see there is a significant amount of dumping. Okay, significant amount of dumping. And the buys and the sells and the dumping and the dumping and the buys, it's like mostly bot activity. So that's where you're getting that huge 24-hour volume. Like, there's bots there that might just make like $20 worth each transaction, or it depends where they buy it. It could be significantly more, it could even be a little less. But all of that is done, and it kind of pumps it up and it makes it look like, there's some fake volume there. I know it's hard, right? When you've been in a community that you felt was so strong and you felt like, okay, we're in this together, and you're sort of banded together and you've built this family, really. It almost feels like a family when you're in together in something with other people. It's a bonding thing. But that can be deceptive because, sometimes groupthink is not the best thing to do. Sometimes you need to put on your critical thinking cap and think your way out of a bad situation. And when it comes to Pepe, I don't trust any of the devs there. It took way too long for that guy to release an announcement about what was going on. And he's been quiet ever since. Now it's been 3 days later, and we still haven't had any word. If I was that dude, I'd be releasing statements every hour. Hey, by the way, I'm in communication with the exchanges, because, when you sell something on Binance and you move the money out of it, on Binance and all of these other exchanges, you're supposed to be KYC'd. They have to know who you are in order to send money to your bank account. No, unless they have fraudulent accounts through Binance. If I were that dev and I was really interested in getting to the bottom of who's trying to destroy my community token, I would be on the phone with Binance saying, hey, we need to track who these people are, because you know what? They've destroyed a token that was really strong and, probably one of the best community tokens that's been had this whole entire year. That's what he should be doing. And he should be sending out notifications to the community like every couple of hours. Okay, this is what's going on now, this and this. But no, he put out that letter that I just wrote to you a couple days ago, and now it's silence. Silence again. So I know that a lot of you are crossing your fingers, hoping for a better day, but I'm telling you, I'm thinking that's probably your future with this particular meme coin. And, I understand hodling just to see if the price is going to go up at all, but my goodness gracious, it's not Bitcoin. Please don't try to buy more of this because, I know you're thinking it's the bottom. I got to buy. No, no, it's not Bitcoin. It's not Ethereum. It's not something like that. It's a whole different beast, and nothing ever good comes from trying to fix a situation with this. So, having said that, I wish you all of the best of luck. I hope you get into a nice new community token that was really meant to be a good community token. Whenever you have a developer that's not doxxed, I just don't trust it. I just don't trust it. Well, that's going to do it here for me today. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, please take care of yourself and buy on the red